both are contemporary jewelers. Even then, your definition of contemporary as understood from your design aesthetic is very different. If you could use one word to describe how you look at contemporary.
Forward. Sorry. Go ahead. You go. Forward thinking.
Okay.
Well, it's two words, hyphenated.
So contemporary for me really means modern, but something which has been redefined in my own way by my aesthetic to suit the modern woman and the way she thinks and dresses.
Okay. Three contemporary jewelry trends that appeals to you as a designer.
Three contemporary trends.
Yeah.
I think having a cutting edge sense of your own personality, because I think pushing the bar in terms of identifying yourself, because if you're wearing jewelry, then I think you make a statement by actually putting on something that actually shows your mind space. And the third thing would be to use elements and material that is daringly different and giving yourself the opportunity to be able to look and feel different from the usual.
So I don't particularly follow or relate to trends, so I wouldn't be the best person to answer that.
Okay, but anything that like appeals to you as a designer when you're designing, perhaps you can take the question from that angle.
Yes. I think when you're sensitive enough, anything and everything would. Even a simplest word or phrase or a little scribble can inspire you. You just have to keep your ears and eyes and more importantly mind open to it.
Okay, and as contemporary designers, like you mentioned in your chat a while ago, that the past keeps inspiring. You don't leave it back when you're contemporizing. So, anything that from the past you would would make a comeback in the contemporary jewelry designing space.
So you have to remember that everything that we see in design has been done before. So it is always an interpretation or a reinterpretation of what has existed, and you're utilizing it in your own way, you're making it your own. I also feel that traditional design is the foundation that we have been used to, that we have seen over the years, and people like Rahul and myself, what we are trying to do is we are trying to actually state the obvious, which is because people's tastes have changed and the way they dress and the way they think is so modern and so today, we are trying to be a little avant-garde in our sensibility, in trying to relate to that person's personality by putting out our design aesthetic out there.
So nothing really goes away. Like what Raj was saying, that we're just building on things. And for me, the very definition of contemporary is just that, where you're building on the past, but you're reacting to the present, but you're creating for the future. And that's where the idea of something forward-thinking comes in place. So I think everything that you make now for the future makes what was even more relevant.
Okay. A celebrated person whose jewelry casket you admire.
Elizabeth Taylor's jewelry. Honestly, if you're looking through, books, and if you look at, I just love the fact that she got married 8 times, or was it 9 times? And
and she got something.
There was enough jewelry always to go around. I just think she was such a delight for anybody to be with, especially a jeweler. I mean, I would really look at her collection as a benchmark, because she had some of the rarest diamonds and jewels, from people from all over the world. So as an awe-inspiring experience, I would say Elizabeth Taylor.
No, and Elizabeth Taylor, I also, just to add to what he was saying, that it's cool where the marriages didn't last, but the jewelry did. Like that's what she was left with, and that's kind of, I think, over time become her legacy.
Yes.
For me, more than celebrity, it's just people who have really old jewelry from that have been passed down through generations, kind of making the designs, the gemstones that are in there, they're irreplaceable. So more than celebrity jewelry from celebrities or jewelry collections of celebrities, I think that is a lot more relevant, a lot more exciting for me.
Okay. A celebrated person you would like to design for?
A celebrated person I'd like to design for. You've done them all.
Yeah.
I think I've done a lot of celebrities,
Yeah.
but you know, the true celebrity, honestly, is somebody that whose thought process sort of matches with yours, and those are our clients today, who may not be well-known names, but they are inspiring us and allowing us to make beautiful things for them. So I think, you know, they are the new celebrities, the clients that actually wear our jewelry, and I think we would be happier creating for them because you know, celebrated icons, you do a photo op with them, you do a photo shoot with them, but it is truly the clients or the rock stars that we would aspire to design for.
Yeah, it's the collectors who kind of push you forward and you push them forward. So I think that beats designing for any.
And I think the real woman is the real person, the woman of today is the person that we are designing for. Someone who's bold, somebody who's confident, and somebody who does not, who dares to wear her personality on her sleeve or on her neck, you know, and take a risk and actually go out and make a statement with whatever she's doing. That's the kind of woman who I think would be our celebrity.
Okay. Lastly, a crowning moment from your designing career that you cherish.
It was a commission work for a collector where I created a ring from two different designs to represent the relationship that the collector had with her mother, where one half represented her and the other half represented her mother. And inevitably, when it was made, she gifted it to her mother. It was a significant ring with a 3-carat fancy intense yellow diamond and a 1-carat Golconda diamond, and she gifted it to her mother on her 70th birthday. So for me, that was a very special moment.
So since we've been in the business since 1880, I get a lot of requests from really a lot of celebrities who bought from us in the past, including well-known people from across the globe who have actually brought back their jewels and asked me to redesign them for them. And I think that nostalgia and that whole feeling of deja vu and, you know, just going back into the past and being able to reinterpret what maybe my great-grandfather did for them in a new way, in a new avatar, is really, really special. And I think a lot of the women sort of are so connected because of the sentimental value that's attached to that piece of jewelry, that, you know, it's what makes the emotional bond between the jewel, the person, and the designer. So I feel a very close connection with a lot of the people that have come and brought their, you know, their heirloom jewelry to me to redesign, and gone back really happy knowing that it's the same thing but in a new avatar.
Thank you so much, Raj, and thank you so much, Rahul, for joining
Thank you.
T2 Online for the chat.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.